I've seen abandoned Barbie dolls with more hair. It's crazy.
Guys, I got suspended on Twitch in the middle of my Crimson Desert playthrough. I don't know what I'm gonna be able to do. It's gonna be an entire week. I mean, geez, guys. I'm gonna have so much free time. Well, I guess I could start by making this video, right? So,
He looks so rough, dude. What? Does he own a brush?
I got suspended last night on Twitch. I end my stream and I come back from the gas station and I get a message and somebody says, why can't I chat in your stream? And I'm like, well, I don't know what happened. And I look and I get a message and it says that my account has been suspended for 7 days because of hateful conduct. So this is what I did. This is what I said.
Oh, what is I'm sorry. I don't mean to focus in on this. It's so hard to focus on what he's saying. His hair looks so nasty and ratty, bro. It's so gross. Oh my God. I feel like this is the first installment of Smell-O-Vision. What do you mean, bro? I wonder if he's gonna clean anything with all of his free time. Nah.
I said that I didn't give a fuck about the opinions of third worlders, and then particularly in the thing that they referenced, I was referring to illiterate goat herders from Afghanistan.
Again, the way this looks out in the public is not a United States.
The opinions of third worlders don't matter. Like, I don't care what some illiterate goat herder thinks in Afghanistan. It doesn't matter.
In the context of those people believing AI-generated videos about Iran winning the war and nuking Israel off the map. Gentlemen, I would like to confirm that I am 100% right, and you don't either. And not.
Hey man, it's almost like Twitch doesn't want to have people saying insane shit like that on their platform. Crazy, by the way. Crazy. And a private platform can choose what type of content they want on their platform and what kind of content they don't want.
Neither do they, because if Twitch cares about their opinions, why don't they apply Afghanistan's opinions to women on Twitch? That would be interesting, wouldn't it? But everybody knows nobody gives a fuck about them. Nobody cares. I'm not so.
You'll never believe this. An American company cares about restricting what the Americans on their platform are saying more than caring about what people in a different country are saying. Epic own, bro.
Sorry, I'm right. I said nothing wrong, and nothing I said was against the terms of service. Beyond that, do you even imagine a world where somebody that says that they don't care about what a fat American thinks about the Middle East, can you imagine that this person ever gets suspended? Of course not.
He has some woke qualities, but he's nowhere near as woke as Francis. Francis was a...
I mean, that would be whatever country owns whatever platform's decision. If a different country with a different platform had people saying that about Americans while that particular country was attempting to befriend Americans or America, then it would be their decision to ban those people. Hello? Okay, we went how long? We went 2 minutes without mentioning Hassan.
Socialist. This motherfucker is an American. And I think Americans are gross. Americans do not have a understanding of the world. Americifying anything is going to be bad. Americans have a very limited understanding of the universe.
And so why am
Is that supposed to be the same? Is that supposed to be of the same caliber of the criticism that he made? Huh? First of all, not only is that just a fact, but also that's a fact that I know for certain that Asmongold has himself said about Americans. There's no, what the fuck?
Am I getting
Sorry, I know that like all of these videos at this point are totally and completely just an attempt to make his audience feel comfortable in knowing that it's okay that he got banned and it was all Hassan's fault. But the misrepresentations are so pathetic. It's so pathetic.
It's more.
I've seen abandoned Barbie dolls with more hair. It's crazy.
A third worldist morality logic inversion that basically is being used to silence me for an entire week. That's the important part that I want to talk about here. It's because basically Twitch has a system where they say that your infractions or your bad actions expire within 1 year. Well, the last time I was suspended, well, we all remember the last time I was suspended, but that was in October 2024. I have not been suspended for over an entire year. Why does that matter? Well, it matters because they say it matters. It matters because they say that's whenever the infractions expire and your account is treated as not being in bad standing. So why is
That doesn't mean that magically you can say whatever you want because your account isn't in bad standing, huh?
it in that case?
And also, you should have been banned for like 40 different things you said. You should have been banned for the shit that you said about wanting people to be killed because you don't care. You should have been banned for saying that there should be mass killings of all protesters, of immigrants breaking the law, of whatever the fuck you want to call it. And then he'll like, if he was to react to this, he'd be like, yeah, exactly, without recognizing at all for even a moment that, I don't know, maybe those are ban-worthy offenses.
That instead of getting a warning, instead of getting a suspension, instead of
He
getting
literally called Ilhan Omar a parasite at one point. I think, like, come on.
for a day, instead of getting a suspension for 3 days, I immediately went from that all the way to a 7-day suspension immediately. Why would this happen? What is the reason for it? I have no idea. Is it because they don't like what I'm saying? It has to be, because it's certainly not because what I'm saying is against the terms of service. I looked at the terms of service. Yes, using nationality is a protected group, but I was not talking about them being disregarded because of nationality. I was talking about them being disregarded because of the fact that they're watching literal AI-generated...
Okay, and then obviously also saying that we need to get all the Somalis out of this country, although I think he said Somalians, out of this country, because they're pirates and crooks. Yeah, for sure, for sure. That one was totally acceptable because they are all crooks, obviously.
videos and then believing a false narrative. And the video's context was about, would you rather be having likes on Twitter or having your entire Navy not destroyed?
Do you think that the Iranians would rather have their entire Navy back or their memes?
Oh,
Geez, guys, I wonder. And so anyway, this is what's happened, is that...
Dude, watching this video, I feel like as a random person, this is such like a schizo post. It's like very unhinged. It sounds like very deranged to watch this. You guys should experiment. Show this to like somebody that you know that doesn't use the internet and tell me what they say. Tell me what they say. It's like, I feel like he comes off like a tweaker. He's like, I need my fix. I need to stream about how all of the immigrants are ruining us. Like, it's giving meth. It is giving meth.
I have been suspended for an entire week for that. That's it. And I'll play the clip for you guys, okay? And this is, by the way, there's not a 100% certainty with this, that this is the clip, but this is the thing that they quoted from, and it's the thing that they gave me an example of. And I will say also, by the way, my contacts and relationship with Twitch on an interpersonal level has been nothing but tremendous. I have great respect for the people that I've dealt with Twitch. I have no actual animosity towards those people, so just make sure that you guys understand that. Don't shoot the messenger or anything like that. It's the moderation team and the people that decided that I did something wrong, and maybe they made a mistake. Well, I know they
Okay, it's not the Twitch staff that I get along with, it's the Twitch staff that I don't get along with.
made a mistake, but maybe they'll
Yeah, it is really giving, hello, Space, Mr. CEO of Reddit.
recognize that, and I'll get an unban early. And if they didn't, I guess, well, I mean, and here's the annoying thing, right, is like, well, if Trump nukes Iran, which seems like that's getting more likely every day, then I'm going to have to go live on Kick and Rumble.
Oh, I have to go live on Kick. Oh, no, that would be so awful if you just went live on Kick. No, don't do that. Oh, man. It would just be so terrible if you did that and, like, left forever.
Right? Maybe on YouTube.
The public needs my commentary that is completely lacking in any substance at all and is just, yup, based, yup, based, I don't like immigrants, yup, based. Well, only the bad immigrants, of course. Based, Yeah, America is good. Everything that America does ever is good. Always. America is always good. Yep, based.
I prefer just to do kick and rumble. It's a copyright thing, right? It's a confusing, content creator reason. But like, and then we'll continue uploading videos. And if something big happens, don't worry, I'll be there, and you'll have a way to watch me, and it'll be all back to usual. But I would like to take at least a little bit of time, and like maybe fix a little bit of things in my life, and just relax a little bit. But if something big happens, do not worry, I will be there, and I might make a couple of other videos in the meantime, just because I'll be bored. But going back to what I was saying, is that I have been suspended for this.
That's so sad, dude. Bro really has nothing else. I'm not gonna lie, chat. I took Monday off. I had like an appointment and I was like, okay, whatever. I have this appointment that's in an awkward time for stream, so I'll just take the day off, and then I take Tuesdays and Wednesdays off. And I did play through almost the entirety of RE5 with some friends, and then I played some HOTS with some friends, and then I played some Rivals with some friends. And I was like, I do miss streaming, but at least I got to play through this. This was pretty fun. Bro really has nothing outside of stream. The saddest thing I've ever seen in life. Jeez.
And really, let me talk about, like, really how I feel about this. Do I give a fuck about the opinions of a bunch of third worlders in regards to what my country should do?
Like, if they're never going to remake RE5, they'll remake it. 100% they'll remake it. They're going to remake it. They're going to remake it, okay?
Absolutely fucking not. I do not. You shouldn't. They shouldn't give a fuck about what I think about their country. Because why would I take somebody's opinion that is from a shithole in these countries? And by the way, these are shitholes. Many of these countries are shitholes. And don't let anybody teach you or tell you that, oh, it's America's fault. No, it's not. The ones that America has invaded are shitholes. The ones that America hasn't invaded or Britain hasn't invaded, they're shitholes too. They're
Name a country. Name a woman. Name a woman. For $1, name a country. Oh, it's giving nothing. It's whiny, it's complaining, it's not serving. Oh, it's just nothing, dude. It's just nothing at all. I like how you can only think this if you have no understanding of anything in the Middle East at all. That is literally the only way that you can think this. Look at the Asmongold fans are here. And the public needs your commentary? No, but I don't get on a fucking moral high ground and say, don't worry, I'll be live. Don't worry. I just stream when I feel like doing it, and then I don't when I don't. All right, I don't play pretend. I'm not like, and I'm the real cool streamer that needs to go live, and you're the loser that, see, look, I'm mugging you. I'm brutally mugging you. Same as your lies. List a lie. List a lie. List one lie.
shitholes because the people made them shitholes. And whenever I talk about third worlders...
Yeah, Iran was being made a shithole when the democratically elected president wanted to nationalize the oil, and the UK and the US teamed up to say, no, I don't think so. How about the Shah instead? How about we install a puppet that your people will hate so much they will violently overthrow and institute what always follows, which is religious extremism when the party is not behind a populist left-wing candidate.
Third worldism. I'm not even really talking about a geography, I'm talking about an ideology. And that ideology is the...
Also, by the way, he's lying about it being that clip. He's been using third worlders and third worlders as a proxy for race for any non-white in the West who does or says anything he disagrees with. I even saw people saying that apparently he didn't even get banned for this. He got banned for like some comments he made about trans people instead. I don't even know. Like, the problem is that he could literally decide at any point what he got banned for, and he can just list that reason off. And, you know, his sycophantic audience would be like, so true, so true.
Idea that disrespect should be met with violence. The idea that, you know, crime, dysfunction, discord, and chaos in society should be expected. They're part and parcel of living in a modern city. And having people, you know, like, oh, well, you can't say certain things because they might offend people or they'll make them mad. The idea that getting angry about something is a justification to break the law. This is what I'm really talking about with third worldism. Things that the Greek Senate, or the Greeks, the Romans.
Oh my God. that shit literally CC'd me. It was so amazing. It really is just like he is too lazy to actually look into any of these things. So he just like signals to the in group. Yeah, no. I'm not talking. I'm just talking about like the fact that all of the people we don't like, who also happen to be brown, are all from shit world countries and they're all third worlders. Unlike the people that we like in the societies we do like. You know, like the Greeks and the Romans and the
we figured this out in Western society and Western culture. We've realized that you can't run a society whenever you have people that act this way. And it's
famously, no society before the Greeks and Romans had punishment for crimes before. Ever. It never happened before then. Bro, how are you going to be unbelievably cringe this way and be like, these third world shitholes, and then unironically pull the meme that you guys constantly pull on everybody else, which is the we was Romans and shit. It's like, bro, no. You were a serf, bro. Go back enough time and you were a fucking the equivalent of whatever. No, that's still too generous. Whatever creature would be working in the mines, whatever golem ass creature would be working in the mines.
actually a good thing to not have a bunch of crazy fent zombies on the street. It's actually a good thing to have people that aren't living on the sidewalk. It's actually a good thing to have a
Except the people that you vote for constantly have policies that don't actually improve those problems. In fact, they make them worse. Also, very bold to say when you look like a fucking fent zombie.
civilized discussion.
Guys, shut up. I would be a gladiator, okay? I would be the bestest gladiator. All right, I would if I was in 300, I would have won. All right? I would have won.
That doesn't resort to violence whenever you hear something that makes you angry. But for some people, this is the third worldist mindset. It is the aggrandizement of the base interests, the base desires, and the lowest common denominator of mankind. And you know what?
It's so funny to say this and to think this, because the countries that he's calling shithole countries, by the way, reason why a lot of those countries perform poorly in metrics like GDP or quality of life or any other major metrics that the United States might use or Nordic countries might use, it's because those countries tend to be very punitive. Besides the fact, even if you only look at countries that the US hasn't sanctioned or isn't currently sanctioning or isn't currently going to war with, and isn't currently being cooed as far as we know, if you look at a lot of those countries, it is actually the fact that those countries are so punitive and so retributionist rather than retributive rather than rehabilitative, which is why their country is not succeeding. Like punishing people for minor offenses, extremely minor offenses, is bad actually. And the countries that actually promote rehabilitation have better outcomes for all of the people involved. So this idea, it's like, yeah, well, these third world mindsetters think that we should have fent zombies. It's like, no, the third world countries are going to be the most likely to be murdering people for doing that. Huh?
I don't like it. I don't want it here. And guess what? They don't either. If Twitch thinks Afghanistan has such great opinions that should be listened to, maybe they should apply Afghanistan's opinions to women on Twitch. How about that? But they won't, because they also agree with me too. I just was the one that said it. But everybody thinks this. And I have nothing, by the way. Oh, I said illiterate. They have 37% literacy. Flip a coin, I'm right. So the point is...
Oh, amazing. About talking about literacy. And then the analogy that you use is flip a coin and I'm right. So are you just... talk about other people's literacy and then admit that you're only right half of the time? I don't want. Well, no, I don't understand what the fuck he's talking about. No, it's actually a three-sided coin and all of them say that he's right. And if you divide 100 by 3, you get 33.333. And that's basically 37%. So the math all checks out. Well, what percentage of Americans can't read above a 5th grade level?
That really, they all do agree with me. Everybody agrees with me on this. And if you're
Everybody agrees with me on this. More false consensus. Okay, all right.
Guy from Afghanistan, you're watching. I don't know. I'm sure we've got a number of them. We've got a lot of people that watch the show. Listen, man, I'm not talking about you, but you know that there's some idiots in your country that are morons. I'm talking about them. And by the way, we have those same third worldists. We have those
He has to appeal to the bots, guys, okay?
same fucking retards in America. Being a third worlder and being a third worldist, yes, it's a geography, but it's more importantly a mindset. And these people have that mindset, and I don't want
The mindset of third worlders is fence zombies. This is the intellectual juggernaut of the right. Third worlders is a geography. This like it this really should be your wake up call that like if you watch Asmongold, this really should be your wake up call that you should only be watching him the way that you might watch like a zoo animal throw feces at another zoo animal. This is brutal. This is so brutal.
have it. I don't want to deal with it. I think it's destructive, it's reductive, and I want to have nothing to do with it. So that's really the way that I feel about this, right? You know, these people talk about the Epstein files. They have their own Epstein files. It's called the marriage records. It's called Tuesday. They have child marriage. It's legal. I don't want to have
The USS child marriage. What the fuck? So do we, idiot. Oh my
that here. I don't want to
god.
have anything to do with that here. So all that being said, I don't want to go through and talk about that too much. What am I going to do? And just very clearly, by the way, I was very surprised.
I have to say, using child marriage is like the end all be all on like third worldist mindsets. Meanwhile, that's literally only a thing in red states is incredible. It's just incredible.
By this. I was very surprised by this suspension. I thought it was going to be for like 20 of the other things that I said, right? I mean, I thought it'd be for like, you know, I don't want to give them any ideas because I did submit an appeal. I submitted an appeal and, you know, I told them like, and the thing is that if they tell me you can't refer to third worlders in a derogatory context, I hate to say it, you know, I don't take off my shoes whenever I walk in my own house. Somebody else asked me.
No, we were all thinking you for sure take your shoes off. We were all thinking this. Oh my god, dude. Dude, Asmongold is the reason why people ask other white people, do you wear your shoes in bed? Sorry, I know a guy who does that and it makes me very scared. And I just can't be friends with a person who does that. I'm sorry. It's just a line that I can't cross.
To walk in their house, they tell me to take off my shoes. I do it. I'm not in my own house. I will follow Twitch's terms of service begrudgingly, and you guys will know that I absolutely do not agree with it.
Classic Asmongold, classic folding.
And these are my viewpoints, but I will follow the rules. And I have always.
There's this one comic, I can't find it, but it's so amazing. I think it's like supposed to be, it's like a Wojak in a game, and it's like, don't say kill yourself in this game. You know, do you agree to the terms of service? Yes. And then the person writes kill yourself like 4 times, and then they get banned, and then they rage about it. I just can't find it.
It's taken a good faith effort to always follow the terms of service. If there's a dick that we show on stream, well, it must be that day of the week. And on top of that, they've complained to me about that too, by the way. And
What? I don't even know what the fuck that I'm sorry, I don't keep up with this stuff. I'm not sure. Does he often show dicks on stream? Other than himself. All right. How often is this happening?
if I do that,
Fix your own fucking country, marrying 13-year-olds, 9-year-olds, and then maybe we can talk about the Epstein files after that. Are you aware that it's legal to marry children in many states in the USA? No, I'm not aware of that. Would you like to educate me? Why don't you educate me on this topic? Ask Rock. Is child marriage legal in the USA? Yes, one party's still under 18. Well, how many of them have happened? How many child marriages?
I don't know if he's reading it out loud, but I'll read it. Between 2000 and 2021, nearly 315,000 minors. Around 96% of cases where age was specified were 16 or 17 years old. Remember what I just said 2 seconds ago, even without having known this context? Remember what I just said? That the third worldism ideology is actually just red state ideology? that better countries tend to be more progressive, that people who live in countries that have healthcare, people who live in countries that have high quality of life, people who live in countries with good unions, people who live in countries with good housing, with clean water, with clean food, with safe food, with guaranteed food and housing, all of these things, those are the ones that are not the third worlder countries, third worldist countries. And guess what red states align with? The red states are the ones aligning with the third worlder opinions, idiot.
Fix.
God, dude, this guy, the number of rakes this guy walks in is just insane to me. It's just insane to me. Anyone trying to compare child marriage in Iran versus the USA trying to obfuscate pedophilia, intentional misunderstanding as always. Nice cope, bro. Nice cope, bro. This is such a it's actually a febophilia. America actually only has a febophilia. Okay, All right, brother.
I delete the VOD and I try to move past it and I apologize. I say, oops, guys, that's my bad. I didn't mean to do that. I don't actually ever intend to break the terms of service. Why would I ever do that? Why would I ever put myself in a position where I intentionally do something that I think would put my channel at risk? It's just stupid. Why would I ever do that? So the problem that I have with this is that I think that I've made it, and considering the content of my, like my stream, I cover extremely edgy content. I talk about things like, I talk about the most politically charged, most extreme issues on a daily basis in plain English, just, as a matter of fact. And really, I think that in order to do that and not have a million bad clips that have, been released about me, there's only 500,000.
A million bad clips that have been released about me, and all of them are just like him speaking. Bro is taking his week off really poorly, huh? Yep. I have to say, this is, I think, by far the most pathetic response I've seen to getting banned for a week.
There's the reality that I do try a very good amount to try to control what I say, to make sure that what I say does not break the terms of service. And I try to say what I say with a degree of, I guess, I'm thinking about what I'm saying.
You are?
Right? I'm not just, going extemporaneously right off the cuff. I mean, to an extent I am, but I'm editing it in my mind to make sure that I don't say anything that would get me in trouble on Twitch. So when I said this, I didn't think I said anything wrong. And by reading the TOS, I don't think the TOS says that I said anything wrong. And the reality is that if you applied the reason why I got suspended to anybody applying this same type of language against Westerners, against Americans, against anybody in a developed country, you know that not only would it not be banned, it would probably be celebrated. So I think this is a massive double.
So true on that anti-American double standard. Dude, I don't know about if you know this, but your boy that we caught on sexual assault charges, your boy Tectone, Twitch might just be the most anti-American streaming site there is. Pathetic. Bro, someone should do something about this. What the hell? Someone needs to do something about this. Oh my God.
Standard. It's completely unfair. I was unfairly targeted. I'm not sorry for anything.
Unfairly targeted. Can you imagine buying this horse shit? Genuinely, can you imagine sitting here and buying this horseshit and being like, oh, yes, buy the pallet, please. Mm-hmm.
And I'll be waiting for Twitch's apology for unbanning me. And if it takes them a couple of days, that's fine. If it takes them an entire week, I guess I'll have to finish Crimson Desert. But the reality is that I did nothing wrong. I did nothing wrong. I regret nothing. And according to their own rules, I also did nothing wrong. So all this put into context, that's pretty much where things stand. That's where we're at. I'm not really stressed out about this. Honestly, I'm kind of excited. I feel like we've been in a little bit of a lull period, right? That's why I've been trying to do I'll do the ban appeals. I'll do the Jesus game, right? And, all that. And I'll be honest, what really spurred me to make a comment about it last night is that I saw on Reddit, people thought that I got banned for showing a horse's dick on stream. And I was like, this is the stupidest.
Going back for a second on the anti-American stuff for just a moment. What's this stupid cliche that right-wingers love? This really dumb term that they love to use. Like thought-ending cliches or something like that. You guys know what the fuck I'm referencing. It's such an idiotic concept. It's such an idiotic idea, but thought-terminating cliche, yeah. Is there any party that engages in that behavior more than right-wingers? Just freaking root for the United States of America. Why is that so hard for you Democrats? Conservatives don't even try to justify the war in Iran now. They just look at you like this. This feels like the average conservative mindset in this country. Like the average conservative in this country doesn't actually, they cannot tell you how the country could be improved empirically. Like they think genuinely that if they just talk about immigrants enough, the country will get better without actually linking any research, any empirical data at all that suggests that removing every immigrant in this country would somehow tangibly make this country better. They don't have any metric by which they use or any metric that they could use that would show you how anything that they're for would improve the country. They're just like, no, I think this because Trump said it, so it's got to be good. And anytime America does something that makes Americans' lives worse, they literally just look at you like this and say, just be pro-America. What the hell is wrong with you? Why don't you love America? Like, I'm sorry that you genuinely don't want to make this country better in any shape, way, or form that's actually empirical. I'm sorry that you just want to live in your hug box where America's the greatest in every way, shape, or form, and we don't have to change. It's everybody else that needs to change. Please let us grind the immigrants into paste because the dementia-riddled old man said so. So sad and pathetic, dude.
Narrative. I have to correct this because it's so ridiculous that I don't want people to believe this. People are also saying I got banned for playing the Jesus game. I don't know. Maybe that was the reason. Maybe there's an enlightened Reddit atheist in the moderation team. But that's the reason they gave me. They said hateful conduct for 1 week. I put in my appeal. Hopefully I'll get it approved. I did nothing wrong. I apologize for nothing. I said nothing wrong. The clip has shown millions of people, not millions, many people say a lot of things that are a lot worse than what I say, and nothing ever happens to them. And I think it was totally...
Let me guess, Hassan Piker is the millions of people living in your brain?
Unfair that something happened to me. All that being said, I recognize if that's what Twitch doesn't want me to say, I won't say it. Just please explain the vocabulary I'm not supposed to use, and I won't use that vocabulary. I'll just think it. So anyway, thank you guys all very much for watching.
He just made up why he got banned. He fucking sucks. I mean, yeah, like, I'm sorry. There's nothing that I can tell you guys for a fact that someone like Asmongold, or specifically Asmongold, is always going to lie about why he got banned. He's just gonna lie and say, like, it's because of this one stupid instance, because I shouldn't have been banned for this, and it's bullshit. By his own logic, other people should be banned, and he doesn't care when they get banned or for what specific reason they get banned. He just cares that they got banned because they should be banned. Okay, well, logic right back at you, bro. Here's a mirror.
I really appreciate everybody's support. I know a lot of you guys have been on Twitter and everything. You guys can share the video, let people know kind of like where I'm coming from.
Oh, cringe. Share the video. Oh, it's kind of giving desperate.
What's going on. But other than that, that's about all I've got, guys. So that's where things stand. That's where I'm at. I'm sorry.
Kind of gives you like an idea of the mindset that he has, though, that he desperately needs like this approval, but he has to pretend like he doesn't need it. He has to pretend like he doesn't care what people think, but he actually does care. That what he says is appealing to some subset of people. He cares so bad, and he has to constantly pretend like he doesn't care. There has to be like, guys, you guys are still on my side, right? Right? You guys still are on my side. Make sure everybody who's on our side still likes me, okay? I still need to make sure that enough people like me. I need the I'm desperate for that validation. Please, 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 please. Like, oh, dude, stop. Oh my.
You know, I got suspended. Now it's like, okay, this is complicated. It might ruin some people's schedule. They're like, oh, where's Baldy, right? And you know, again, if something big happens, I will be back on, and I'll stream on Kick or Rumble. But if things are just kind of the usual hysteria, you know, news cycle, I think I'll probably just relax. But we'll see what happens. Hopefully, Twitch will realize what they've done wrong, and they will undo their mistake. So,
Copium, they need to realize what they've done wrong. Copium. Copium.
Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting me for all these years and for everything. And I'll see you all very soon. I'll talk to you later, guys. Peace.
Doesn't TOS say that they can at any time ban or delete accounts at their sole discretion? Well, yes, because Twitch at any point can decide that they don't want to have people on their platform that encourage right-wing behavior or left-wing behavior or whatever behavior. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I'm sorry, man. Twitch, if Twitch wants to be a left-wing platform, it's up to them to be a left-wing platform. Nobody forces Fox News to be a right-wing platform. Nobody forces CNN to be a right-wing platform. It's their company. They can have the discretion. If Elon Musk wants to make Twitter a haven for Nazis, he can do that. That's his platform, bro. Wouldn't it be fun to extend the ban for 30 days? Just link his video as a justification. Oh, dude, stop. Don't make me want that. That was a long way to say I'm soft as baby powder, bro. I'm not gonna lie, out of all of the things to have posted, this was, I think, the cringiest one that I've seen so far. This is by far, I think, the cringiest one. They used to understand private business decisions when Hobby Lobby was making them. Well, yeah, I mean, these people are just fucking... I'm sorry, modern right-wingers are the biggest cry-bullies on the planet. They think no bakery should have to be forcibly made to make a gay cake for your gay wedding, for your gay marriage. But also, how could Twitch ever ban me for saying things that Twitch doesn't want to be associated with? What the hell? What, you mean that someone like Asmongold reflects poorly on Twitch.tv? What the hell? Why would they care about that? But they're a private business that should make it good for me. I should be able to do whatever I want because I'm an American that's a right-winger.